Testing, testing.
Testing, testing.
들립니까?
들립니까?
Ah. Everybody in the chat, hello. Can everybody hear me all right? Hey, Tess. Thanks for joining in. How's the Astral Chain? I heard many good things about it. Awesome. Might have to check that out. I didn't know if it was like really JRPG or something like that, but hey, if you like it, then it must be pretty good. Oh, really? That's kind of a mixed genre. Man, it's like all three of the games that I like all combined together. Might have to check that out. Hello everybody, this is EA Sputs from the Plamo Build Report. Hope you guys are having a very good second day of your long weekend. As for me, just staying at home. It's raining outside here in Michigan. Really nothing to do outside other than just shop for groceries, because tomorrow, as you know, everywhere is going to be all closed. But for those who have joined the stream yesterday, thank you very much. And for those coming in for the first time, welcome. This is the Plamo Build Report. This is my second part of my build stream, just because it's a long weekend and I figured, why not? So, as many of you have joined the stream yesterday I have made Woody from Bandai's Cinema Rise Standard. So as mentioned in the stream yesterday, I really liked how this model came out. As you can see, the hat is also right here. Very flimsy, so it doesn't really stick too much. But yeah. And of course, the eyes just don't stay in place, so, you know, that's kind of one thing that I would try to fix. But yeah, today, if we put this guy aside, we'll be doing everybody's favorite toy in front of the Toy Story franchise, probably. Many of you guys has been wondering if I'm going to do a Buzz Lightyear since I did Woody. Well, here it is. This is Buzz Lightyear. You see in the box. So the Woody and Buzz for one of them, they came out, I believe, I'd say like June of this year. So this just has released about like officially 2 months ago-ish. Hey Harpo, welcome to the stream. And these two models, they both released in Japan, and it took about a good month or so to kind of import it over to the US. I got my hands on this through New Type headquarters. They're a pretty good online shopping malls for all your Gundam models or any other model needs. And as of right now, I think this is they're the only place that I know who have this. So, without further ado, I'll just show you the box right here. So the main part of this model, unlike any other Gundam models, is going to be, there are three main points that I guess Bandai have kind of advertised in their own. Just autofocus here. So the main gimmick or the selling point that they've done is that this model does not require any glue. There's no painting required, and it's recommended to use tools. So what this is essentially telling us is that without any, paint jobs or such, you could essentially make a pretty good pretty decent looking model. And if you look through the side of the box, this does include 3 different type of face for Buzz, along with his other features as action. And the main part that's really interesting is part of the gimmick here. So if I zoom in quite a bit. So this plastic model, you could essentially make it as if you're building a toy. So under this gimmick section, it does the whole wing flapping thing that you saw in the movie, and if you owned the toy back in the 90s, it has this really cool mechanism just so that you put a bunch of springs in, and if you press the button, the wings flap out, which is pretty cool. And I think that's the only cool part of this kit, because if you owned the toy like back in the days, you know how Buzz, all these green parts, they're supposed to be glow in the dark. This canopy that he had for his helmet, they actually flip up and down. And not to mention any of the voice buttons that you see here, or the laser button, they don't work. So essentially this is kind of like a downgrade from the toys back in the 90s because it doesn't make any sound, it doesn't shoot any lasers. But overall, I think just by itself, it could be a pretty cool, collectible if you're up for the build. So, yeah, so that's kind of the initial box impression of this toy. I mean, model. So, let us see what's inside. And I apologize, guys. Normally, I would like cut all the pieces out and just do the build, but since this is kind of the weekend and such, and I just got this literally like about a week ago, I figured I would also just clip and just talk to you guys while I'm going through this. So, let's see what's inside. But I did take out all the plastic bags that's inside so that you don't have to hear all that crinkling noise. Alright, so let's see what inside. Compared to the Woody kit, this has a little more parts because, well, it's a Space Ranger. It has a lot more armors to it. But let's see each one by one. So the first thing we see is we have this one runner. This is runner A with these 3 creepy faces that you see for Buzz. Same with the Woody. You could interchange the face depending on what mood Buzz is in. If he's in a happy mood, he's in a surprise mood, or he's just having a cocky attitude. So, there's these 3, along with the clear part canopy. I don't think this actually moves up and down, or opens up. I think it's just there just to be on it. So, we'll set that aside. Next, we'll see the purple parts. These are mainly for the wing parts, Buzz's head, and also his bottom of his feet. The plastic itself feels very flimsy. They're not as hard, so it's actually pretty good for like little children who's going to build this. Next one, wow. This is the green part of that's Buzz's kind of main color. I don't know if you can see through the camera, but it is very glossy. Like this has a very nice gloss finish. Plastic's a little harder. Does it glow in the dark? It does not. So unfortunately, this will not glow in the dark. Let's go through here quickly. Next part is the gray parts, which is going to be all the joints and some part of the helmet. Next runner, it's going to be the white part, and this one's also in a glossy finish. Probably too glossy. Very hard to see on camera, but if you look through the eyes, it's literally shining my face. This part looks to be like the leg part, the backpack, and then the waist. Here's the second part of the white part. This is going to be the main body, also with the fist, and with the arm parts. Next few parts, this is going to be just those round, this looks like the eye parts. So as you can see, these are going to be Buzz's eyeballs. More on that once we go through the stream. And then finally, the black part that you see here, they're going to be more for the torso and some joint parts. Pretty basic. And this kit also comes with the stand. This is Bandai's one of their recent stands. Pretty good. It's a very nice addition. Woody also has this one too. And then, very odd to see in a plastic model kit nowadays. These are actually springs. Just show you up close. Yeah, as you can see, yeah, there are two type of springs in here. Three springs in here, and it's very unusual that you see these in a model kit, but I guess for the wing flapping gimmick that you will see soon enough, this is included. Do not lose this. This is very important. Along with that, we also have the stickers. Just looking for the sticker itself. I mean, of course, this is a kind of a toy, so of course there should be stickers that should go with it. Yep, Harpo. I've never seen any springs in a model kit, like, ever. This is probably the first time that I may have seen it. I've seen, like, screwdrivers on, like, the older Gundam kits, but never a spring, which will be interesting. There we go. So here are going to be the stickers that comes with this kit. There's quite a lot, like, compared to Woody. Woody only had the eyeballs, the eyeball stickers, and also the iconic name sticker that you'll see. So for both of those kits, you could choose whether you want your kit to belong to Andy from the first, second, and third movie, or to Bonnie, which is be on the fourth movie. You'll have the Space Ranger sticker here, the laser sticker sign, the communicator sticker. These are for the wings. And you got some danger stickers over there. The Lightyear sticker. And these three. So what I think those three are going to be, you know, those like 3 buttons that have on Buzz's chest? Yeah, I think it's stickers for each and one of those. Personally, I think they would have just like made it into like a actual plastic colored part instead of just like relying on stickers. So I don't know what the direction for that one was. And then finally we have the creepy Buzz's eyeballs. These I think will be very necessary for you to put on. I don't think you cannot paint these unless you have a hand of a god. Let's take a look at the manual. The manual is very colorful. So you have Buzz here at the stand, looking all mighty and proud. Since this is a kit that comes out like in modern days, we will have both the Japanese text along with the translated English text. And as you see from here, it says, create your own expressive Buzz Lightyear plastic model. Cool. And if you open it up, this is a lot. Is very well done. A lot of details, step by step, very easy to look at. It points out each part of the body that you'll be building. It also shows how the wing flap gimmick works. All you have to do is just press the button and just flap out. Such an amazing gimmick. If you open it up a little bit, you'll also see there are other instructions that are not in color. That's mainly for the upper body portion, which is going to be the head, the chest, the arm, and also the backpack with the wings. Alright, so. And these are all the details that you'll see in the manual. The front view, the rear view, the action poses, and also any detail that they'll put in. And of course, the coloring guide. Thankfully, they're all in English, so you don't have to go search for it online for translations. All right. So, let's start building this one by one. Now, same with the Woody kit. I will start out doing the legs first. So I'm gonna go from top all the way to the head, because I really want to see the the face part last. cut out the necessary pieces. First, we'll start with the legs. I'll be doing both legs at the same time. So just need to get these two. And for this kit, if you're following along, you'll only need one pair of nippers. And if maybe necessary or not, but you just need a X-Acto knife or a design knife. I usually like having one just right next to me, just in case I make some mistakes. Or I just need to cut up some edges a little bit more. So yeah, let's get started. Man, these are pretty shiny. I don't know if you really want to paint, do some sort of a paint job for this one, because just by itself, it's pretty colorful. So I don't want to really destroy that essence. So aside from that, how's everyone's weekend going? You guys have any big plans ahead? You guys are going back to school, or school is about to start soon, or you guys are already back to school? Sweet. Hey, happy early birthday, man. Are you thinking of getting this for your birthday? That's true. I mean, yeah. I mean, usually shopping. I mean, depending on how popular this kit is right now, it might take some time. But normally, it would just usually about a week. I mean, right now it's like Labor Day weekend too, so I don't think they'll be delivering anything through this weekend. Still, man, it's better than just going to school on your birthday, right? I mean, tomorrow's your birthday, and it's also a national holiday, so you know, just stay at home. Nice. What kind of Zaku and Jim? Hey, welcome HDS. Thank you. Yeah, to infinity and beyond. I actually watched a little bit of Toy Story 1 just yesterday before I did the Woody build. You know, and it takes me back. I used to have like one of these yeah, these were like one of the toys that I really wanted my parents to kind of go through and get for me, but knowing that I was in Korea, there wasn't that many Toy Story toys, so I think there were some rare occasions that they had one of those like very small scale $5 like action figures. So I remember I had a lot of those. Actually, I only had like Woody and Buzz, and I think every other toy was they already existed before. I think like Mr. Potato and the other ones too. HTUC Zaku and Ground Gym. Those are really good kits. Especially the Ground Gym. I think that came out like I'd say about like a few years ago, but it essentially was like a revival kit, which led up to making this revive ground type Gundam. Best revive kit that I've made, and I love the ground Gundam too. Yeah, that's a good buy. But yeah, Buzz Lightyear. He was always everyone's favorite. I don't know if because Tim Allen did a very good job just voicing him. So for me, I've only seen Toy Story 1, 2, and 3. Because personally, I think 3 is my kind of like end to the Toy Story supposedly trilogy back in the day, but they apparently made a fourth one, which I still haven't watched. I want to watch it to see. I'm very interested to see how the story goes. Cause what was it? Bonnie comes. Well, not Bonnie. Bo Peep. She comes back after just like disappearing since 2. No. 3. Yeah, she wasn't there during 3. Is Toy Story 4 still on in theaters now? I think it should have ended, right? I think Toy Story 4 should still be in theaters. I mean, if any other, I think this week or next week should be kind of the last. I don't know like how long movie theaters would allow a movie to show for a certain period of time. So today, like, as I was just like relaxing at home, I just saw this this YouTube video of like kind of like Pixar's retrospective for their 20-year anniversary. basically, I think Toy Story. Yeah, Toy Story's been out there for over like 20 years. Like, their first one was. Actually, this is a very interesting fact that I also learned. It took them 4 years. 4 years. It took them 4 years to make Toy Story 1. Isn't that crazy? And I think that was the time before Disney was giving Pixar a job. I guess Pixar itself was not supposed to be an animation studio, and somehow, well, animation studio, yes, but not in terms of 3D, like CG and all this kind of stuff. Back in the 90s, CG was not even prominent. I think later down the 2000s, like that's where they start pushing like animated films, such as like Toy Story is one of them, and The Incredibles, and all the great movies out there. But yeah, it seemed like Pixar had their share of difficulties with Disney, because like the early concept of Toy Story was really not what it's supposed to be. Hey Spidey, welcome to the stream. It's been a while, man. Hope you're doing all well. I am just building Buzz Lightyear. So yeah, what that video said, well, according to kind of the original producers and like the lead voice actors, so Tom Hanks and Tim Allen was also in the documentary. They say like, it took them like 4 years to make the first movie, because they were just jumping off with the idea of like whether or not if it's like too childish or too dark. Yeah, they had to went through like 2 changes. Which, I mean, if you work at like some creative studios, there are bound to be some changes than like what the original concept material was. But yeah, Pixar almost went out of business because simply Disney didn't like what they changed. Not in that sense where like Disney says like, oh, you should do this and that. No, it's just at that time the initial concept was great, but it didn't really portray the general audience of both kid and adult, like normally the parents. So yeah, they had to change it into a little darker tone, and Disney didn't like that. Which, that would make sense. Because who would want to see a scene where a cowboy throws a space ranger off the window? Yeah, guys, it was that dark. But, I mean, long story short, I think they overcame that. And then they made Toy Story, and then they became successful. So, no complaints there. Very glossy. Already, I'm seeing a lot more better quality than Woody. All the parts are really easy to build. So does anybody have like a favorite Toy Story moment or character that they would want to shout out? I know there's a ton. But I think I know what the answer is going to be for that one. Because everybody loves Buzz. Buzz Lightyear. Probably I defeated Zurg from Rex. That was actually pretty funny. That was from the second movie, I think. But did you know that Zurg is also Buzz Lightyear's father? Yeah, there was that scene. And this is even before Disney. Well, Disney acquired Star Wars. Alright, this is one part of the leg. Should focus. Is it right now? All I just make the feet, but so far pretty good. I really like this. I mean, of course, you know, if you were to choose what's kind of like the best plastic model that... What type of plastic model is probably the best? Personally, for me, I like Gundam models a little better because, well, I'm just so used to that series and they have a lot more depth to it. But this kind of goes beyond that. I mean, unless you're just going to display it, you really don't need to paint anything at this point. The color separations are pretty good. But I think the price-wise, I mean, for Woody and Buzz, they go for around like 20 to 30 bucks, depending on where you buy them. Because, you know, import laws. But yeah, I mean, for a model that's like in this quality, 20, 30 bucks is just about right. I would not pay over, like, that's over 30 or like 50 bucks for some cases, because I know there's some stores they do that. They just jack the price up like crazy. But yeah, I would pay for like 20 or 30 bucks range for each. I think that's a fair price. Even in the Japanese price, it was like around 2,000 yen-ish, which is around 20 bucks. For me, I got this at around the 20 bucks range, but with discount. If you know somebody who's like sponsored by New Type or like USA Gundam, any of those places, they usually have some builders out there, which, by the way, they're far more better builders than I am. They deserve the sponsorship. They, you know, if you just follow them, they usually have some sort of a discount code that you could save like 10% off the whole order. So if you guys are interested, go for that route. My favorite part of the movie? My favorite part of the movie has to be that part where Woody and Buzz was trying to get back to the moving van. This is all the way from the first movie. But when it was when they're trying to get to the van, and then they were driving an RC, but the RC ran out of battery. So Buzz had a very big rocket behind his back, and they found a way to light that rocket. And it was the part where they were like flying up, and then Buzz just like he presses nipples. No, he presses button so that the wings pop up, and he was actually doing like actually flying down. And Woody was like, "Hey Buzz, you're flying." And then Buzz was like, "This isn't flying. This is falling with style." And I was like, I thought that was pretty cool. Like, back when I was a kid, I thought that was really cool. And I really thought that would actually happen. Nope. My Buzz Lightyear toy have seen better days. I just threw it up in the air and it just went straight down. But still, I really love that scene. I think it says a lot. Man, I would not have imagined seeing like Toy Story toys like just like in this fashion. Oh, I forgot these. So we're just about getting the feet done. So the feet part, same with the Woody. Kind of their like ankle articulation. So instead of having all this put together, you just slide it in just like that. I think that's a very good way of putting it together. And then just fill in the back shoes. Then just put them in. Look at that. That's the feet that we know. Legs are done. God, it's so glossy. I want to show you guys. Look how glossy this is. Like right now I have the light that's like right next to me right now. And it's just showing. It's pretty well made too. Oh, this goes a different direction. There we go, that's how it's supposed to be. There's the feet. I wonder if you could like just fit them in there. Hey, Gary, welcome to the stream. Thanks for the shout out, man. If you guys don't follow Gary at Gunpla, he's a very awesome builder, so go check him out. You are also the one who helped me get this kit too, so thank you for that. What are you building, Gary? Are you still working on your purple Psycho Zaku? Shout out to Gary indeed. Awesome guy to talk to. Hey, Dakota Hotskin. Welcome to the stream, man. Thanks for joining in. So in case both of you just missed it, I just got done with building the legs. Very shiny. Like a high gloss finish. Articulation is pretty good too. Probably better than a Gunpla, I dare I say. Dakota also has an Instagram account. And he's a pretty cool guy to talk to. He has a lot of really good models he's building right now. He's currently, I think you've finished your Gundam Barbatos, correct? I'm looking for those photos soon. Waste will be complete. Oh no. It's just that one. Just the finishing process, huh? Yep, to infinity and beyond. Tim Allen did a really good job voicing Buzz, I think. So Buzz's concept before I guess Tim Allen voiced Buzz was just like a very jolly good like soldier type of character, which you know he is kind of like that in the movie, like the first movie, but and that's kind of what made Toy Story very interesting. In a way, you know, Woody and Buzz are pretty opposite to each other. One's a realist and one's like a dreamer, I guess. Yeah, I think not a lot of people like Woody because he was too emotional, and he's always like sticking to like he's more of a realist. Like reality is that this is that. I don't think back when you were like 10 years old you wouldn't like that because he's too adulty. And then Buzz on the other hand, his concept was, you know, he's just like a goody two-shoes soldier who would just do anything for Star Command. Nice, Gary. So yeah, so I think that contrast just made the developer just think that, oh, this could work, and then they hired Tim Allen to do Buzz's work. It's funny because like, you know, his like how he like his, you know, work back in the day was like Home Improvement, and he was kind of like a funny like kind of guy. But he was in charge of doing the serious, like down to earth kind of Space Ranger. So we got the bottom body portion done. So far I'm digging it. Look at that. It's all glossy. Let's check for the quick articulation. Yeah, look at the articulation, it's pretty good. And part of the gimmick that they put on is going to be what's lied and how they move the leg. So if you wanted Buzz to move his leg, so if you just like do it this way, his leg would only go up to like here. But then if you slide, there's like a little movement that will pull the legs further down, which will allow him to, you know, just do a huge kick. Oh. And it falls up easily too. But yeah. He is shorter than Woody. Just like how he has in his source material. Alright, I'll just leave him here. Let's get rid of the nut marks. Alright, next, let's build the body and the wings. I'm kind of curious about the wing. The wings itself took the whole page. Let's do the body first. So for people in the chat who's, I guess, this could be one thing that I could just want to talk about. The importance of cutting twice in a part. What I mean by that is, so let's say you're just like working on a piece like this, and what you want it always is have like a clean finish when you start the part out. Obviously, in like a very high gloss part like this, you really don't want to make any mistakes so that you don't have to hassle to sand it and then kind of like try to keep that gloss. It's very difficult. So one thing that I would recommend, what I always tell people to do is you have to always cut twice. Now, what I mean by that is that, so here, let's say you want to cut this part out, and you'll see these three trees that's like attached to the part. These are called gates, and if you guys know kind of the whole overall manufacturing process that goes into this goes through an injection molding process. Just focus that. Yeah, these go into like an injection molding process, and these tree that you see right here, they're called runners. Typically, that means like the plastic residue will run through down like the shape of the injection machine, and these gates, they're kind of like the openings for that part to go through. And these gates are one of the part that many builders out there are always have some sort of trouble just cleaning them off. But so I saw a lot of people just like go up to the part and just clip it, which, you know, in a way that works, but sometimes it's kind of a pain because if you don't cut your parts like correctly, then you could damage the plastic or even overcut it, so you won't see that the clean part. So here's where cutting twice will help you out. First thing you will do is you will look at the part, you'll see where each of the gates are at, and then from there, you don't cut like right next to it. Instead, try cutting it outside like once. So as I'm cutting, so here we have the part, and then from here, you can see the 4 gates that goes through each one by one. Now, here's the one important aspect. Depending on what type of side cutters you're using. Right now I got 2. One is the Tamiya nipper. This one's like a dual blade nipper, which means the cutting blade is on both sides. Then we got this Godhead nipper, which will only be one side. And depending on how you cut it, you always want to cut it where the gate and the part surface is parallel to each other. To explain what that means, every plastic model part will have this triangle shape part. This triangle shape. So what you want to do is you want to follow that line along to be parallel with the edge, and then just cut it right there. If you don't do that, if you just cut off like perpendicularly going against the parallel, then what would happen is the gate mark will show, and it might lead to like stress marks. And those stress marks are usually like white. They have a white color. It's like, you know, if you bend like a black plastic and you see that it changes into a lighter color. That's what the stress mark is. So since this is a white part, you won't be able to see that much. But yeah, so what I would do now is, you see now the line is parallel this way, upwards, like this way. So what I want to do is I want to face my blade to be parallel with that area, and then slowly, now don't snap it off, just slowly cut through the edge. Just clip it out. Let's do it for this one. Take it in, slowly jab it out. Let's do that for the other part. And then here's one other thing. If you do, just run your your fingernails across to see if there's any like grainy edges. If you don't have any grainy edges, then you're good. That means you cut it perfectly. If you do have some grainy edges, you could always chop it one by one with a nipper, or you could use an X-Acto knife and just slide through the edge, just to not really dig out, but just slide through just a little bit, so that the gate will be flat again. So I'll be just doing it a little bit here. So yeah, that's kind of like the one basic thing that what you would do when you're removing gates. It's a very long process when you're like starting out, but in time, it will save you a lot of time just putting it together, sanding everything out. It's cool. Yep, you see, Gary also cuts twice. That's the way to do it. I've experienced stress marks the hard way. Rest in peace. Batch of tabletop figures. Yeah. You know, tabletop figures, I think those are the hardest because their gate marks are so small. Like, you really need like a magnifying glass just to like look through. I really respect like Warhammer players when they do like brush painting. That's a very hard technique. But yeah, that's just one small tip if you want to start it in. And you know, for modeling, it takes time. there's no need to rush anything. Basically, it's just you and the model, and it's a matter of how you enjoy it. So don't be too discouraged if you're slow, like I am right now, because I think I literally took about an hour to make this part. But you know, with care and patience, your model will look great. So right now I'm doing the top portion of the body. This is definitely a lot of parts than Woody. Woody had a very good, interesting way of doing color separations. If you... Ooh. Get his... Well, I'll get it later. So part of his color separation here. Now these are not stickers; these are actual parts. So we got one black part, and then these white, and then these yellow parts. They all just like come together, and yeah, I mean it works out pretty well. Buzz, on the other hand, has a lot of stickers and a lot of joint parts. So this could be. This kit could be kind of comparable to Gunpla in that sense, but with no frames, nevertheless. This goes in front this way. this is where the button will be placed. Alright, we finally got our first sticker that we'll be putting on tonight. So it'll be these part along with the red, blue, and green sticker. And that, as you know, those are the voice command that you see on the right side. What is my opinion on the 30-minute missions? Those kits they're pretty interesting. I mean, I really want to try one if it takes 30 minutes to build. Of course, I'm failing on this one because I'm already over an hour. But yeah, that 30-minute build mission, I think it's a very good entry level to like plastic model because you could essentially customize any way you want. So for me, I personally think they're actually a pretty good way of introducing to plastic modeling. But you know, it's more of a marketing scheme on them because the more they make and the more parts they build, I mean, that's one way, right? They just want to make more weapons. But for customization, I think it's a great idea. Although they're pretty late in the game at this point. But price-wise, I think they're a good price range. I think they're like, what, 10 to like 15 bucks or so? I think that's... I don't know, Harpo. Were you thinking of getting, trying out the 30-minute mission? Are you up for the challenge of building it within 30 minutes? Dude, let me know. Pretty curious. Alright, this is gonna be a tough part. Stickers are really not my best. One tip about putting stickers, you just have to lay them down exactly the layout they want it to. And just go slow, like gently. And just read the instructions of each of the sticker of how they're supposed to put. On the instruction manual, they say apply by wrapping around from the side. And then what I try using is I try to use a Q-tip. And the reason for that one is that because your hand has a lot of oils, like sometimes when you like push it down like the oil can kind of screw up the overall stickiness to the sticker. And especially if you're like trying to put like those like really small stickers like in the tied in the corner. Sometimes a Q-tip is very useful in that sense, but yeah. So just keep that in mind when you're putting stickers. I personally don't like putting stickers on, but for this one, that's just an exception. So just trying my best not to screw up. These stickers are pretty hard to put on, especially in these tight corner ones. There you go. That's how you put it in. Right now I'm just using a knife right now just so that I am following the right edges. Last but not least, the red sticker. The red one's fairly easy. I feel like how they made this like this on purpose. I don't know why. I think I should have painted them instead. Alright, the red sticker is probably the hardest. How can you do this? Did I put it on there? Take a look at that. That's my best work. The stickers for this one is not the greatest. It's gotta be an easier way of doing this. But there we go. Let's see how that turns out. Stickers are falling out. That's okay. It's in there. Next up is there you go. So this, you can see pressing it out. Mechanism. So I guess that's controlling the push button. Oh, I see. So there's a hole in the middle of the body, and with this trigger that's going on, just slides right in. Oh, okay. That's interesting. There you go. Okay. All right, here's the body. Well, part of the body. I think there's more parts to that. That's an interesting idea. I thought like the spring will be used by now. Why can't Gundam models do these kind of stuff, like gimmick wise? Remember one of those like those spring powered toys? Yeah, those could be done in Gunpla. I want to see them. Have like a very big BB, like a BB, those BB ammos. Guys, this has to be one of my relaxing build that I have for a very long time. Because at this point, you don't need to think about coloring schemes while you do it, and also sanding the part. And I think like people needs like those type of builds. You know, sometimes, you know, you just want to just get away from perfection and just want to build just as is. And I think this Buzz and Woody was like a perfect kick to do so. So that's gonna be the neck guard. Pretty good. And then the canopy. Guards right here. Is this supposed to go all the way? Yeah, it does. Purple lining. Look at that. I'm pretty digging this. Because the purple portions are like more like a flimsy plastic, it's easier to just like slide it in. There you go. This is the body part without the wings. Alright guys, we're getting to the mechanical territory. Now we're gonna build the wings. Let's cut out the part. Actually, let's put this on. Not bad. Still short, but not bad. So yeah, usually like if you press each of these buttons, like Buzz Lightyear will say it's dumb. And we got the buttons right here just to press it. Hey Han31, what's up? I'm doing good. Right now I just got the leg part, the waist, and part of the body part. You came in at a very good time. I'm gonna do the wings. Welcome to the stream. So now we're gonna clip out the part. Ooh, just be careful on this one because the gate marks are actually very, very thick. If you use like a very expensive nipper, it'll guarantee to break it. So yeah, be careful of that. This is a very high gloss plastic, which is designed to be very durable. But on the other hand, it will destroy your $50 nipper. So be careful. Yeah, no, I do agree. This looks a lot better than Woody. I think it's because it's like, you know, it's Buzz. It's a lot more sturdier. It has a lot more detail. Yep, I can't deny that. This is definitely the better kit already. What number is this one? It's E1. Oh, this is scary. Okay. Yeah, for people who are using Godhead nippers on this one, be careful. This, like, look at this. Let me show you guys. Yeah, look at this. This gate in particular, it is very thick. Look at that. It's not even a triangle. Wow. I was holding my breath while I was cutting this part. But I'm still gonna do it anyways. There you go. Nerve-wracking. B222. It's this part right here. Is this one harder to build than the Woody kit? I don't think it's that hard. The only difficult part that I had were the stickers. This red, green, and blue. I think those, other than that, I think so far it's a buildable kit. But who knows? I'm probably building the hardest part of the kit, which is going to be the backpack. And Han31, if you, since you just came in, this kit has this kind of a gimmick where if you push the button, the wings flop out, just like in the toys in the movies. So it did include with some springs. So we'll see. I mean, I'm at that part right now, so let's see how hard it is to put that together. But I think it's a lot easier than Woody because Woody's arm was, I think, one of the part that was kind of difficult to put together. Yeah, and his eyes too. But no, so far the parts are pretty... They fit together pretty well. Could you paint these buttons? Yes, you could definitely can. I just put stickers on just for the purity's sake, but because I'm trying to prove the box art saying that you don't need any paintings at all. So that's why I just put the stickers in, but this kit has a lot of stickers. So yeah, if you want to paint them, feel free to do so. I just chose to put stickers just for this live stream. But I think I would recommend putting stickers. Oh, sorry, not putting stickers. I recommend painting this just because it looks better. I don't like stickers. Just giving you guys a heads up. Alright, here's the back of the backpack. Color separations are pretty nice. So normally this is the button where Buzz does the karate chop action. We won't see any karate chops in this one. That's a shame. Alright. So these two are the springs that came with the kit. But let's cut out the wings. So yeah, I'm gonna try doing. I'll try to do this very carefully because it might have some instructions. So I'm gonna just put it left and right. So this is F2, has one spring, and then okay. So this one has one part that's here. That's the other part. And then the closing wings are F3. So these three are set. Those three are set. Then this is A. Then the green part is C1. Oh, there we go. Then the clear part, A14. No, A13 and A14, so it's these two. Ooh, hoo, hoo. I am getting a little excited of how this is going to turn out. The last time I had to deal with springs is, you know, one of those like a BB guns, the BB soft guns. I used to like just open them up and just try to put together. Because, you know, you're trying to figure out like how things work. And the only way of learning that is just taking it apart. If there's any case that if my god hand nipper breaks, that will pose as a warning of how hard these plastics are compared to Gundam like model kits. For clear parts, since like these like clear parts itself, they're actually a lot harder in strength when it comes to the plastics. So please do not use them with the god hand. These are very expensive and very delicate. This will break. This will break if you start cutting the nubs off the clear parts. Unless they're like really like squishy, I would not recommend using them. Alright. This one also has a sticker. Let's start thinking about it. Sticker they want to put is 16. This way. Well, this is a pretty easy sticker. This one. There's like one tip of where you can paint, and it's gonna be, well, actually, let's put it together first. So for those of you who... Ooh. Let's clear that all out. So for those of you who are knowledgeable on the Toy Story like detail, these are the wing parts, and they're supposed to flash green and red, just like simultaneously. So, I think there's one point where you could paint these in clear green or clear red, just for the sake of detail up. I might actually think about doing that, but for now, let's just leave it at this point. Alright guys, here we go. Now I'm gonna try assembling the wings with the spring. I don't know how this is gonna go, so already I'm confused which one to use, but it looks like they're both the same, except one has one extra spring in it. So, let's try one. Never have I ever seen this type of spring in a plastic model. Alright. Not too bad. Okay. Then match it up to here. Oh, cuando I think I put them in the wrong place. No, that seems right. Oh, okay. This is the opposite side. Good thing I checked. So it actually has to go this side. All right, that makes more sense. All right, so let's start with this one. So we have this here. So the spring has to kind of match up to where you would have to go. And each of the spring is shaped to be at the designated area, so keep that in mind when you're putting this together. Other than that, it's actually pretty simple. Can you retract this? Yeah, you can. So you could retract it in and out. And it holds pretty well, too. Nice. Let's open up the second spring. So far, not too bad. It's a lot easier than it seems, so pretty good, pretty good. Slide that in. Make sure you... Ooh, okay. The other spring seems to be a little flimsy. Well, maybe too flimsy. There we go. This one too. Very sturdy. Alright, we got the wings. Then so let's put another sticker. This one's a big sticker. And I'll grab it from the other side. Q-tip, just press all the edges gently, then do the final touch. Oh yeah, this looks good. I like this. The one downside is, so when you're putting a sticker, just keep that in mind that this has to be perfect because you're putting on the sticker that will basically just seal up the opening for this. So make sure that your wings retract fine before you put the sticker on, because once you put them on, you have to rip the stickers out to kind of take them apart again. So careful on that part. Alright, so we got the wings here. They retract fine. Looks pretty good. Alright, let's attach that to... So first thing that it'll ask us to do is, let me just get close to the camera. So you can see in these parts, they want the spring to be wrapped around this this opening. So make sure we have that. And I think how it's supposed to work is because there's a spring here, we'll just go. That is actually, that's a pretty smart way of doing the wing. This is more than a plastic model now. Alright, next we'll cut out some more pieces to complete the wings. So far, not so bad. The wing didn't seem at all difficult. Although, if you're 7 and under, or 10 and under, please considering getting help from your parents to build this together. Although most 7-year-olds can put this together, no problem. But the spring part, I think that's something where your parents can help you, kind of tell you how it works. I missed the finished Woody. Which sticker did you end up putting on Woody? I did not put any stickers. I think that's something that I could think about putting in when I'm doing the review. Yeah. I know Andy was the way to go because he's OG. But you know what? I have something else in mind. Something that I think I myself would want to do. So stay tuned for that. You'll see what I mean. I think I'm gonna have a lot of fun with reviewing these kits. Probably gonna do both at the same time, instead of like a separate one Woody and one Buzz. Alright, so for the last spring, we just have our regular push spring. It is telling me that I need to attach it at the back first. So I'm gonna put this together. So on that pusher part, there's gonna be a one hard point that you put it there, and then now onto attaching the wings. And now what would happen is this button's not pushable. Oh, and it also says the gimmick check, so let's check that out. Okay, so the wings. Actually, I should show this in front of the camera. There you go. So gimmick check. So we made the wings and we made the backpack. And so far, I put it down to retract each other. That's when the springs are tied to. Let's see what happens if we press the button. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Oh. Wow. Let's try it again. Okay, I'll show you at the back. This is nice. Nice. Oh, that's cool. If only the left and the right side will just like they will blink red and green, it will be perfect. Ah, so one thing they have done is you cannot individual just put one wing and one just out. Both of the wings have to be retracted in at the same time. But I like this gimmick. And then I guess you extract the wing. Nice. What if we do it like this? Okay, so you could do it while it's down. Oh, and it locks too. And then from here, let's go. Poop. That is cool. I like it. I love it. Already better than Woody. Woody, eat your heart out. Alright. All we got left is the arms and the face, and we'll be done with Buzz. Oh. There's one sticker that I gotta put on. 3, in fact. It's the duct. And then these 2 danger and jet exhaust. So let's quickly put that. Yeah, this kit makes Woody look bad. Nah, I mean Woody has his own unique merit. Although he doesn't have the string and says anything. But still. Buzz, already the cooler one. I would so recommend this kit to all not Star Wars, all Toy Story fans out there, me included. So we got jet exhaust. And I think it makes sense to have stickers, because this is supposed to be a toy, and toys have stickers. There you go. Focus, please. Those are the stickers that we need. Even without arm and a head, Buzz tops Woody. Absolutely. Man, Woody. I want to defend you, but sorry. I don't think I can this time. God, that's cool. I wish they made more, like, who else in Toy Story could have a model? Yeah, Woody's hat is cool too, but it doesn't stay on. That's a problem. Maybe it'll fit in Buzz's head? We'll find out. Alright, guys. I think I'm let's do the face. Because we're almost out of well, this is the last two parts for the purple one. Alright, guys. Which face? Do you want the regular Buzz, cocky Buzz, or do you want shock Buzz? I think I'll do the regular one. Just so that I think it'll fit with Woody's current. I wish they had the one with the smile though. Oh no, wait, this is the one with the smile. Let's do that one. Man, Hollow Man. So A3. Yep, I got the face on the right. Just the right face. And then... Are we done with this B2? Yeah, this white one's done. Then now with the eyeball, so D2. What can you do to make a giveaway happen? Well, if you guys can help me support my YouTube channel, like, subscribing, and sharing it across the whole social media, that will be awesome. How about, so right now, how about, let's do this. How about if I have 100 subscribers, I'll consider a giveaway. Actually, no, I'll do a giveaway. 100 subscribers. So it's not that far off. Right now I got 80, I think. So yeah, if you guys can help me make that happen, we could do a giveaway. So please support. Please help me. That's a cool idea. I've always wanted to do it for a long time. Oh, these eyes. These demonized eyes. Those are the other stickers that I have to put on. Where's G? Oh. $83. All right, 17 more to go. Let's do it. Share those video. Spread the word. Man, thanks, guys. You guys are supporting me here and there. Already. I feel it already. Just gonna put this together. Alright, now the eyes. Buzz had black eyes? Alright, stickers. Wow, these are smaller than Woody's. There's the eyeball. Oh boy. Yeah, I think I screwed. Yeah, I put it in the wrong place. Let's take that out. Don't worry. Take this. There's a second eye. All right. Oh, that's interesting. So this is supposed to be his eyebrow. That's where the eye goes. Oh, bizarre. Oh, okay, it's right there. It zooms this in for you guys. Oh, the eyes are... All right. Wow, this is... Okay, hold on. Why does this move? It's not supposed... Oh. It's not supposed to move. Come on, come on. Oh no. Okay. Okay. Come on. Oh. The pupils are falling out. Wow, this might be harder than... Oh no, that's the opposite way. This might be harder than Woody's. Yeah, this is not supposed to move. Why is it moving? Do I have to super glue these? There you go. It's a lot more stable than Woody's. Man. Even the head is better than Woody's. Look at that. It's already a better looking kit. Just by the face itself. The articulation is good too. Come on, Woody. There they are. Oh boy. You can't really compare with Woody's kit. Oh. Luckily, the face part was not too bad. All right, let's finish up the arms. So it's the 8, 10. Does Buzz have like an alternate color scheme? Do you guys know? Because that could be one idea of re-releasing this in a different color. Calling it like a premium, like special edition. Because now I kind of want to do like a custom color scheme for one of these. That might be cool, actually. Do like a dark Buzz. Like Emperor Zurg color. That might be perfect, actually. It's like, you know, when Captain America is actually a part of, like, the Red Skull. When he's saying, like, Hi Hydra. That could be an idea. Looks like I will need another set of Buzz Lightyear if I'm to do that. Oh, but it's gonna be kind of a hard time to paint though. With all these gloss finish. Imagine how much you have to sand these out. Hope you guys are having fun. If you guys just joined the stream, my name is EA Spuds from Plamo Build Report. Today I'm building Buzz Lightyear from Toy Story 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm almost done. So far, it looks like this is a better kit than Woody. So yeah, I'm kind of in awe because I don't know how to support the cowboy if the Space Ranger is a lot better than he is right now. Man, Woody, why do you always have to be like that? There's this part right here where I think it's the stocking. This gets stuck if you don't align it correctly. So, oh, actually, but it does move a little bit. It's kind of hard to do though. So just carefully rotate this. There you go. Whew. Yeah, guys, I don't know what to say. I really want to defend Woody, but now I can't. I can't. Some of these get stuck easily. Okay, there we go. Alright, carefully. Alright. The arm joints are done. Next, let's go with the actual hands. So I did that on the left hand. It's the open hands. And number 16. fly out. Was the laser on the right hand or left hand? Right, so this should be the other way around. So we're doing the communicator first. 14 and 13. Okay, so these two. There's an additional part. B115. This is going to be the laser area. Oh, and these are the hand parts. Alright, we're almost getting done. Just a few more parts left to go. 12. Oof. Yep, don't get close to that. I wonder what these parts are all about. Alright guys, just final stretch. Just get all the nut marks out. It's a few more stickers left to go. I think one of them is the communicator. And then the other one is the laser. I believe that should be it when it comes to stickers. Some part troubles here. I see. All right, so putting the communicator sticker and Windows telling me that I need to restart. I'm gonna just extend that. All right, here's the pocket wrist communicator. Whoa, okay, this is a tight fit. All right, so this will open up. That's nicely done. I like that detail. Just like in the movies. You can open and close. That's the correct way. So far, the arms are the easiest compared to Woody's, which is good. It's very simple. There is a lot of stickers though, so be careful on kind of placing these on. They have to be very perfect. Oh, let's see. These supposed to stick together? Oh wow, that's a tight fit. Oh, okay. There we go. That snap sound. That's when you know if you put it in correctly or not. Alright, let's... Actually, it's the hands too. It's the right hand. The right thumb. So here's one of the arm, the left arm. Right now I just use like an open hand. And this one has the wrist communicator. Very nice touch. I wouldn't say the quality of the sticker though. I think that's my fault. They did a good job putting it on. But hey, just like the movies, I think Buzz eventually teared this out. So already, the arm looks solid. All right, let's build the rest of the arm. this side. Alright, clean up before we go to the final. There we go. There's a color manual. A12. Wow, so there's a very, very small clear part. Make sure you don't lose this. I think it's for the laser sensor. That is tiny. Holy crap, that is tiny. So tiny, man. Make sure you don't lose this. Alright. Then we put this together with oh, I see. That clear part was for kind of imitating the whole laser scene. Ah. Red part. It's gonna be this small laser button. But before that, to add one more sticker. Well, one more sticker. Here's a detail of the laser. And now we just have to put it here. Oh, that's gonna be, that's gonna hurt. There we go. All right, here it is. This is Buzz Lightyear from without the clear part. But yeah. This looks way better than Woody. I'll just say that right now. Just pulls him to. Oh wow, the arm pulls ability is good. All right. Last but not least. Of the canopy. There's a few parts that are out there. Did I miss any of them? Oh, okay, so there's these parts that I didn't put on. Let's do that first. That flew from nowhere. Last but not least, some small marks here. So shape it off a bit. There you go. I'm curious, what is this last part? Did I really miss something? Ah, I see. There you go, that was missing. Last but not least, to finish this off, and ta-da! Awesome. Look at this, guys. This is Buzz. What is... I'll have to push this in all the way. Well, it's Buzz Lightyear. The retractable wings. Cool. Let's try posing this up. Give me a second. Thanks, Test. Right? I mean, it looks really good. Alright, so I'm gonna try to recreate. Let's see if this will actually work. His face could be. This looks awesome. Then let's take the focus. Look at that. Woody, eat your heart out. Woody, eat your heart out. This guy has wings. This is awesome, guys. Look at that. Although the laser doesn't fire, the wings retract. The arm movement is actually pretty good. So like this scene would be like when he's doing the mission log. Or if he's really, if you really want to know how to use this. Oops. Here's one scene from the movie that you guys might recognize. Perfect. If you don't know what scene this is, go watch Toy Story 1. But yeah, this is awesome. Wow. This is the Buzz Lightyear that we knew from the first movie to the recent. And here is Woody together. Good. The eyes. Try to make him stand better. Try to make him face the same way. Oh, Buzz, it's kind of hard for you. There you go. Put the hat to zoom out. Not bad. That's pretty cool. We both have Woody and Buzz just looking at the camera and saying hi. Woody, not my the greatest. But that was cool. It's Woody and Buzz together. This really makes me happy. It is so well done. So guys, I mean, we all know that Woody didn't, I mean, he looks good as it is, but hey, if you have both of them together, I mean, you gotta have both of them together. That's just how they're designed. But Buzz overall, pretty cool. He's like the shiniest, the most sturdiest one of all. He's got the cool gimmick. A lot of stickers though on him, so that's something that might turn some people off, but overall it's a great kit. I would recommend it. Not entirely for beginners though. I mean, it's easy to make, but you might have some troubles with it. But yeah, and there are some parts that you gotta kind of like color in, like his his goatee, and then some other parts like his hands too. I think his knuckles is supposed to be purple. I think that's in a sticker though. But yeah, this is awesome. So I think I'm just gonna cut my stream from here, but thanks everybody who just joined in. I had a lot of fun with you guys. Special thanks to everybody who was in the chat. The giveaway idea. I mean, if you guys want to support me, spread the word, like through social media, through your friends. Just let them know that there's this one guy who just made a Toy Story plastic model and others. But yeah, so I think I'm just gonna cut my stream here. Ooh, it's 11:11. So hope everybody have a good rest of their Labor Day weekend. Tomorrow is probably the last day. But yeah, thanks all for joining in, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks again. Bye bye.